got a message to you Christians, you so-called Christians. If you call yourself Christian and you call yourself loving God and you vote for Democrats, you are not Christian and you do not love God, because that whole entire party is pushing perversion and everything that stands against God. I'm not going to say nothing else because you know it's true. And I got another message for Jolly Good Ginger, Jolly Bad Ginger, because we're going to call you that, Jolly Green Giant, whatever you are. You're claiming that if you're military and you vote for Donald Trump, then you're stupid, you're this, you're that. Because we all know who the real stupid one is. It's you, sir. Because you ain't even looked up how they actually treat veterans. You haven't looked that up, have you? Well, let me inform you. First, 70% of the homeless population is veterans and military and people. I already done stated that. It's true. Look it up. Do you know that this happened twice? A veteran went into the hospital, and because he didn't look like they think he should look, he was asking for help. He was crying. He was asking for help. And, you know, they let him die in the waiting room. A man that has served this country his whole entire life to get out and be treated like trash. They let him die in the waiting room. You know how long they left him there? 6 hours. Nobody came to check on him within 6 hours. You know who that was under? Obama. And Trump came in and fired all of them. Guess what the Democratic Party did? Hired them back and gave them bonuses. Do you know that? And gave them bonuses. Hired all of them back. The ones that let that man die and sit in there for 6 hours. Now imagine that was your family. No. Imagine if that was you. And then here in Omaha, Nebraska, a man broke his collarbone. They were jerking him around like he was trash because he couldn't sit still because his collarbone was like this and it was poking up and he was hurting so bad. And he was crying. They was telling him to shut the F up. It don't hurt that bad. It does not hurt that bad when his collarbone is broken. It don't hurt that bad. Shut the F up. Oh, don't worry about it. They was fired. They couldn't hire them back. They couldn't do nothing over here because we are an independent state. Nebraska was not having that. They all fired, and guess what? They cleaned that place up. When I say it's so many different people there, when I take my husband there, I'm like, oh, they treat them like freaking royalty now. Because like 10 to 11 people got fired. Yeah, I might have been one of the ones that got them fired. Because I got that power. I will get you fired. That's how they feel about you veterans on the Democratic side. They let a man die in a waiting room there for 6 hours. Nobody checked on him. And the same people that you want us to vote for hired all those people back. And the same man I'm voted for fired every last one of them. Whose side do you think the military should actually be on? Now, how do you feel about that, military and people, to watch one of your brothers in arms lay there and die? Nobody check on them in 6 hours. How do that make you feel? They didn't die in the war. They didn't die in combat. They died on civilian land, hoping for somebody to help them. And you die in the hospital waiting room, the veterans hospital waiting room, asking and crying for help. They said this man was crying for hours and hours and died. And they left him there for 6 hours. They claimed they thought he was asleep. You're a damn lie. Now, take that to your military and friends. Because let me tell you something. I know all the scoop. My uncle worked at the veteran hospital. Well, he used to. He passed away with a heart attack. I take my husband to the military hospital all the goddamn time. to the VA all the time. I know people by name. They know me. Hey, Miss Brown. So before you come on here trying to spew that because you got paid, can't nobody pay me enough money to sell my country out. Nobody. Because Jolly Good Ginger, you are bought and paid for. And if anybody listen to you, they're going to hell. Because that's what that party that you claim that you love is sending you. You got on t-shirts that say that God don't exist, and basically Antifa and all that shit. Let me tell you something about God. One thing about God is he is not to be mocked. And you will find out sooner than you think. That ain't a threat from me. That's a threat from God. Good day.